Simon, we're finally here, the business end of the season. It's York City Knights at the Shay on Sunday in the opening round of the playoffs. Just how excited are you at the prospect of getting this playoff campaign underway?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we all work hard all year to finish as high as we possibly can in the regular season, and yeah, now we open the door to the new comp, knockout rugby. So yeah, it's all on the line in 1 week, and I'd like to think form and what you've done over the year does count, but it is literally 80 minutes, and whoever turns out and gets their plan off the best and takes the chances will be the ones who go away smiling. So yeah, we're building nicely into it. Yeah, we've got a number of blokes that are going to be disappointed as well. We've got a healthy squad, which means for some tough conversations, but yeah, we'll be putting the best team we can out there for the job this week.
And obviously we've played York twice this year. We've managed to beat them once at the Shay and once away, but you mentioned their form sort of goes out of the window in these games. Do you take nothing for granted when it comes to James Ford's men?
No, look, we're expecting the best version of York, as I'm sure they'll expect the best version of us. Beating them twice in the league, yeah, it doesn't mean a right lot now, does it, I suppose? Whoever wins this one is the one that'll be bragging at the end of it. So now there's some things in those games that we'd like to try and repeat, and also some things we'd like to try and change. Particularly the first game we had, where we had, I think, a couple of sin bins in the first half and made life difficult for ourselves. But yeah, we got a good workout last week against Fev, so I think we're primed really and ready for a good performance. I think we've slowly but surely been finding some form, and and getting our spine sort of back together. The one that had been together for the chunk of the season was good for us last week as well. So yeah, it's an exciting week. It's an exciting time to be involved in it, and definitely these games are what you look forward to. Everyone wants, beginning of the year, yeah, you might talk about the derbies and the odd big game in and amongst, but as it starts moving along, everyone wants to be part of it. The big one really, which is your playoff. It's your grand final. If you win this one, you get another grand final. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and York are a really good team. They've got threats everywhere. It's we've had similar seasons. It's been really close. We probably had a wobble, if you like, whether that was down to the weather, down to the fixtures, down to the number of new bodies. We had a wobble early. York had theirs probably somewhere after the middle of the season, and they've come through that and got some wins posted towards the end, and they're finding the form as well. So yeah, two good teams going at it.
When it comes to sudden death rugby, it's maybe a change in mentality, knowing that there is no second chance. So you must be looking to lean on. You've got a squad full of very experienced players when it comes to both Super League and Championship playoffs. You must be leaning on their experiences going into this game week, knowing what it takes to get the job done.
Yeah, a chunk of lads were here last year. We had obviously had Whitehaven at home in a game like this, and I mean, yeah, you're right. A lot of lads have been here in these playoff scenarios before at different clubs and different levels as well. So that's good for us. But no, this is a new team and a new year, a new fixture. They've all worked really hard and put a lot of effort in to get to where we are. So they know what's riding on it. They know if you lose, it's all over, and none of them are ready to call it quits yet.
It's obviously a home tie in the playoffs, which we earned by finishing third spot. Just how much of an advantage does that give us going into these playoffs, as we said? A
little around familiarity and not having to travel anywhere on game day, and that everyone could just turn up to the Shay. The majority of lads are local, so it suits in that sense. But it's a piece of grass. It'd be nice to have the support of the home fans, as we always do. That'd be great, but we'd expect them to be in good voice if we were away as well. So yeah, the advantage just comes from the familiarity of it, I think. But yeah, they won't be worried about playing away, as we wouldn't be if we were in their scenario. So it's literally whoever turns up and gives their best account of themselves and limits the opposition, and that's what we're working towards this week.
It's live on Premier Sports, obviously, as well as people can get down to the Shay and watch it in person. You've got a pretty good record when it comes to TV games this year. I think losing just a single one so far. You must be looking forward, and are you excited at the prospect of showcasing the best of our club on TV yet again?
Yeah, that's whether we're on TV or not doesn't really matter. We always want to give our best, don't we? But I do think this year's been, although Monday nights are nowhere, they're far from ideal. Getting the opportunity to play on TV is good. It's good for the lads to get a bit of exposure, good for our league to get the exposure, and I think it's been received pretty well. I don't know, when it's all said and done, the numbers will come out and all that, and how that looks, I'm not sure, but I do think people have enjoyed watching Championship rugby. It is somewhat unpredictable. It's a tighter competition, from all the way down. Really, I think Super League, you could probably argue there's 3 leagues within that league, 3 or 4 leagues, where ours is a bit different. So yeah, I think we've put on some good spectacles. Us as a club ourselves, plenty of our teams doing a great job of it as well. So yeah, hopefully we can give a few more games to Premier Sports, whether that's us involved or others, but hopefully we can give a few more good ones before the end of the season.
And finally then, how important is it that the fans really get behind the team this Sunday, get down to the Shay in big numbers and make it a really hostile environment and atmosphere for York to come into and really sort of live up to that fortress that we've made the Shay for ourselves this year?
I don't think I need to sell it. It's a big game. The fans have been great this year for us. Always in good voice, even when we haven't been as good, to be fair. Yeah, I know I'm expecting it now. It's become the norm that they come down and they make it nice and loud and make it a real good atmosphere, and that obviously comes across on the TV as well, and it comes across real well. And I'm pretty sure York won't be worrying about a hostile environment too much. They'll be worrying about the 13 on that field at that time that they're playing against. So yeah, we'll look after what we can. Hopefully the fans can give us a nudge in the right direction.
Good luck for Sunday, Simon.
Cheers, mate.